I met this beautiful young lady from here, from Brazil, and she lives in Recife, and she's going to do an interview so she can clear up all the questions that y'all have about Recife and Brazil in general, and she's going to tell you about her life and everything she's into and what she does. Okay, so hopefully this helps you guys out a lot, and once I guess it'll give you some motivation to get off your couch wherever you at in the States and Europe, Canada, Japan, Caribbean, wherever you at, and make your way on down here to Brazil.
Yeah, the land of samba, the land of soccer. That's what they say, right?
Yes, indeed, it is, for sure. So to start off, what is your name?
My name is Brenda.ligia Miguel.
Okay.
You know what's the funny thing? A funny thing, I think it's funny about my name, is that because I have 3 proper names, right? Brenda, Ligia, and Miguel. And then I used to tell a story that my surname, Miguel, used to come from the time of slavery, because probably a woman who was made slave had a relation with a white sir, and then as it was impossible for this white, how do you say, lord, right?
Yeah, slave master.
Exactly, slave master. As it was impossible for the slave master to give the family name to this child, so he gave his first name, which happened to be Miguel, to my ancestors. So I used to tell this story in bars, right? And everybody, oh, that's interesting. And then some time ago, I asked my parents, right? Send me, I'm doing a research. I would like to receive my grandfather's birth certificate, right? And then when I saw my great grandparents, their names, the surname, one was Moreira, the other was Silva. So there's no Miguel. So they made up this name.
Oh, they made up Miguel.
Crazy people, like in 1901, so right after slavery here in Brazil, because we abolished slavery here in Brazil in 1888.
The last
The
country
last
to do it.
generation, they made up. They said, let's make up this surname, and then that's me. So Miguel comes from out of the blue, right? They decided to have this name, and that's me.
It sounds like a Spanish name, like a Spanish.
Exactly. But no, we are African, and they made up this surname, and that's me, Brenda.ligia Miguel.
And then you said Silva.
Silva. It's your Smith, equivalent to Smith, right?
Yeah, when I say Silva, I'm thinking of Anderson Silva. Maybe you could be a descendant of him. Anderson, you know who Anderson Silva is? No. He's a Brazilian. He's a Brazilian.
Of course, Anderson Silva. Exactly. Of course.
Mixed martial arts,
Of course. You were saying I understood Silver, like from, Horace Silver, the musician, wonderful. I was thinking about Horace Silver.
Sorry about my pronunciation. I'll mess it up the Portuguese. No,
it's all right.
Oh, man. So, I met her and everything. So, she told you a little bit about herself. Tell them they probably want to know how you know English. Let's start with that.
Let's start with that.
He's talking English with her. She knows English.
I heard he was kind of lost, right? And I said, where are you from? Then we started talking. Here in Brazil, it's common, right? We have this thing like being, like hospitality and talking to people. So
that's true. That's very true.
I like it. People here, it's common for us. Well, I learned English because when I was 12 years old, my father obliged me to go to English school in the afternoons after going to regular school, and I hated it because it was like Monday and Tuesday from 2 to 4, and I found, that sucks. I hate English. I don't want to go. And look, it was my first job. I used to teach English in Wizard School. So if everything conspires to worse and I can't do my job, which is an actress, then I can always go back to teaching English. So thank you, Dad, for making me learn English. It's a language I like very much.
Wow.
But also, it's not only on school, also because after I went to live in Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean.
English, yes.
Exactly, they speak English there, because it was British colonization, right? And then I used to study at the University of the West Indies in St. Augustine campus. Old days. My old Jamaican ex-boyfriend. We talked about this a little bit, right?
You were talking about that earlier,
yeah. But it was a good days, right? When you were young, no worries, just, like the word free. Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Life was easy then.
Yeah, we'll never go back to that, right? Because we're different people, so it's gone.
It's
right?
gone, yeah. It's just, what they say, a place in time. It was a place and a moment in time.
Exactly. That doesn't come back, right? Because we always have other interests, other worries, other things to catch up.
Okay, that's true. So you said you're an actress. Let's talk about that. You being an actress. What started you to want to be an actress? When did you feel like, in the States we say like the actor bug, when did you feel like mom, dad, or family, I want to be an actress? When did that come about?
Okay, being an actress was not easy because my family, there are no artists in my family, right? My mom is a nurse, my dad is an administrator, he works on administration.
Okay.
So no artist in the family. But I always knew I wanted to work with this because I always wanted to be loved, right?
Okay.
And I think that being an artist, well, not a rule, I'm talking from my perspective, of course, it's also about this. It's about being accepted, being loved, and doing something that people say, wow, she's nice. Oh, Brenda, you're good, right? Yeah. So to a certain extent, of course, it's not only that, right? Of course, that when you get a text or a script and you discover and that you get deep into that character, of course, it's something wonderful. Okay. But there is a little bit of this, of being loved and being accepted, right? It's part of that. And I knew I wanted to be an actress when I was like, well, back in time when I used to live in Bahia, in Itabuna, Bahia. It was when I was like 4 or 5 years old, because I liked to sing, and I called the whole family and said, look, now I'm gonna do this performance, a child, and then I wanted to do this thing, like to call attention and everything. I think it started that, but honestly it was after, when I was 15 years old, I started making a theater course at school in a place called Oficina dos Menestréis in my school, and I loved it because they put me in a play, and in this play my character was a comedian. So I loved it because I was there on stage and I saw all these people, the audience, laughing because of something I had said, and I said, wow, this is powerful. I like this. I like this thing. I want this for life. But I couldn't do this yet because my dad always said that, no, you have to go to university to, we say, para ser alguém na vida, to be someone, right? As if you're not anyone, right?
You're an actress, you're not nobody.
Exactly, kind of. But then I had to go to university, so I studied social communications, publicity and advertising. I didn't even go for my diploma because we had to pay for that, so I didn't pick it up. But it's there, right? It's there somewhere. And then only after that, after I graduated from university in São Paulo, then I could start studying the technical course, right? The professional course, theater. Theater is wonderful, but there is a problem, right? If you work on theater, you cannot pay your bills. You cannot have a health insurance for your son. You cannot eat Japanese that often. So theater in Brazil is not paid well enough, right?
They're not paid. They pay you guys, but not well enough.
Not well enough, so it's very tough.
So you had to have a 9 to 5 and that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I used to work, when I used to teach English, it was because of this, right? Because I had a car, so I had to put gas, and I wanted to live, in a good place. And I'm privileged because I had the help of my family. Nowadays, not anymore, but I had my mom, my dad. So I'm talking from a position of privilege, right? Of someone who went to school, someone who can be here talking to you, filidão,
Eating sushi with them earlier.
Exactly, why not? And we drink beer, right? We're not drinking now, but we have already, right? Cheers.
Cheers.
But then, for a living, we were talking about this sometime before. Besides being an actress, I also work as a master of ceremony. Is that what they call?
Yes, master of ceremony.
Master of ceremony. So, for example, if a company has now, I was in Rio 5 days ago, it was a medicine congress with doctors from all over the world and everything.
Okay.
So I was the hostess. So now we're gonna do it. So this pays very well.
Yes.
So this is what
Vic coordinator.
Exactly. So this is what I do to pay the bills. We have to, right?
Yeah, it makes sense. And then you pursue your acting on the side.
Exactly.
Are you a famous actress? I don't know.
No, not yet. Not yet. But after this interview, I will be very famous. No,
yeah, people will know you. I'll get all your information too, and we'll put it in the description for the.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll just WhatsApp me everything, and I'll put that in the description.
Okay, so
email.
So I want
Instagram.
Great. My Instagram is, how do you say that symbol?
At
brenda.ligia Miguel. Ligia, brenda.ligia Miguel. My Facebook is the same. Okay. And can I tell about my movie now?
You can talk about it.
Okay. Well, I'm on a movie. I'm not famous yet, but I'm on a movie called Amado, Beloved, right?
Okay.
The name. Amado is a action film about a police officer who got corrupted in police. It's a violent movie. So if you're under 16, do not watch it. Go to Peppa Pig. Do not watch Amado. But it's available. It's available in Telecine, in Globoplay, in the streaming. I don't know if abroad you have access to this, but anyway.
They'll figure a way. In the U.S., they always figure ways to get to
exactly. So if you can watch Amado, I'm on this film. Also, I was in a TV series for HBO. It's called,
Oh, you're famous now.
Yeah, not yet, because it's going, they're still doing it. I've just recorded this year, and they're going to prepare it, and it's going to be available from 2023.
2023 or HBO.
Yeah, the name of the series, Além do Guarda-Roupa, Beyond the Wardrobe, and it's with Korean stars, right? Do you know K-pop?
Yeah, I know K-pop.
K-pop.
K-pop is big.
Can you sing the BTS and the K-pop stars?
I can try. I'm not good at it. Are you good at it? I'm not good at it.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I want to risk it, right?
Yeah.
No, but it's with Korean stars, and it's very interesting to work with these guys because they are very young, they are very handsome. They look like like porcelain dolls, and they are very focused on that. They sing, they dance, they do everything. So it was a wonderful experience working with these guys. I learned a lot from them, right? Okay. Although they didn't speak English, most of them, so they spoke Korean, and I was like, well, no communication. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's cool, but that's gonna be big.
Yeah.
So you probably end up going to Korea soon, then. You probably end up going to Korea because
I hope so. I hope so that from this job others come, right? Because HBO is big and the streaming is a reality, right? Some time ago we only had local TV here in Brazil, Globo, and if you're not in Globo, you're
nobody
like
knows
that.
you.
Exactly. But now we have the streaming, Netflix, Amazon, Disney, and HBO. So it's a good field that for us, for people who work with culture, with arts.